It's the musicality addiction.
Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the Esoteric Podcast.
Hello, everyone. As always, this is T.J.Bunker. With me is Wesley. RJ can't be here this week because... actually, I don't know what he's doing right now. Actually, I think we kind of forgot to talk to him about this.
Yeah, we did.
Huh. He couldn't be here during our normal time because he was sick. That's right, he was sick.
Yeah.
But then technical difficulties kept us from live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So we are actually just recording this so that it can go up on YouTube. In spite of the fact this was never a live episode. So this is the first time we've done this, but we still wanted to give everybody the episode, at least on YouTube, we wanted to give everybody the episode they were expecting. Mm-hmm. We still wanted to talk about some things. Not live streamed this week. This one is just on YouTube. That is weird and bizarre, but it is the week before Christmas. So we were going to have a whole week off in there. We didn't want to have 2 weeks off on both channels if we could avoid it. So yeah, here we are recording this.
Yeah.
But as always, if you like what you're hearing, you can like and subscribe. We are on YouTube as the Esoteric Podcast. No special URL. We're not that cool. We are on twitch.tv/the_esoteric_podcast. Don't write underscore or use the underscore key, please. Writing underscore would A, look really dumb, B, take a long time, and C, would not get you to our channel. So that's not going to help. But yeah, we live stream this podcast usually on Sundays. Occasionally, technical difficulties keep us away. We're not broadcasting Christmas Day. We will be broadcasting New Year's Day for our Hangover podcast. That's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Or at least the plan is to do that. I don't know how many of the other idiots are not going to be able to handle their hangovers and show up at 3 in the afternoon, because we live stream at 3 in the afternoon Central Time. But yeah, we work with some schmucks around here. I could see I could be the only one who shows up. Fuck it. I promise you, I'll live stream a podcast all by myself if these other idiots decide 3 o'clock in the afternoon is much too early to deal with the day after drinking New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 3 o'clock Central Time, Sunday afternoons, we live stream over on twitch.tv/the_esoteric_podcast. You can also check us out at theesotericpodcast.com, where we do a blog, or I do a blog. Wesley will also embed all of our YouTube videos over on the Esoteric, or www.theesotericpodcast.com. That's pretty cool. We're going to bring other content to that channel as well. You can find us on Twitter at the Esoteric Pod. We suck at Twitter. All right, we have a New Year's resolution. Stop sucking at Twitter. See how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at the Esoteric Pod is our Twitter. At the very least, you go over there, you can get a message about 15 minutes before we live stream. Anytime any of our videos go up on YouTube, you'll get that. When our blogs go up, assuming I remember to do that, because that's not an automatic thing. I should automate that. Then I won't forget. And if you really, really like what we're doing, you want to help us, you want to support us, you want to see our stupid, ugly faces, maybe see some other video content, we're working on it. We will get there someday, but if you want us to get there faster, go support us over on Patreon. We are the Esoteric Podcast over on Patreon, patreon.com/Esoteric Podcast. Give us some money, send us some comments, let us know what you think. If you're giving us money, we will seriously consider your requests. If you're like, I really, really, really want you to watch the My Little Pony Equestria Girls movie and review it during the podcast, we will seriously consider it. It's not a guarantee. Some things we will just rather shoot our brains out than watch.
Like Batman v Superman again.
Yeah, I'm not watching that movie anymore. Or Suicide Squad. After this podcast, I'm done with that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, giving us money is not a guarantee that, we are not your slaves. We're not going to do whatever you want just because you asked it. But we will definitely take your request seriously. And if it's something we can do, and if it's something that is not absolute torture, Equestria Girls we'd probably do if you paid us.
Probably.
That one seems terrible, but not so terrible we'd avoid it. Not if people are giving us money. So, actually, RJ'd probably do it for free. That guy's brony as all hell. But yeah, so, that is the intro. Today we are going to talk about Assassin's Creed 3. Because, I don't know, there haven't been any big video game releases we can afford to be a part of. Mm-hmm. So, we're going old school. And then we're also going to talk about Suicide Squad. That came out on Blu-ray the Tuesday before this was supposed to live stream. Mm-hmm. A little longer ago than that now. And then, of course, there is Rogue One, which came out the weekend. This was live streamed. Supposed to be live streamed. So, that's today's podcast. RJ's not here for his weird news. Wesley is here. He can talk about music, maybe. If you give us money and you don't want to hear Wesley talk about music anymore, just let us know. We'll gladly tell him to shut up. Or, here, give us $1, tell us a different genre of music, we'll make him talk about it. Alright, so what do we want to talk about first? Our options today are Assassin's Creed, Suicide Squad, or Rogue One.
Let's go with Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad is first, alright. Not only are we talking about Suicide Squad, we're talking about the Suicide Squad Extended Edition. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Director's Cut.
Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate Edition. The Super Special. We added a couple of things here. First things first, the Ultimate Edition, Extended Edition editions. Nowhere near as substantive as Batman v Superman. The Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition turned that into a completely different, still really bad movie. Whereas the ones for Suicide Squad are there. I have seen movies that changed things and didn't mention being Ultimate Editions that had more changes than these seem to have made. I'm literally, I watched through it and then I had to go to a website and look up what the hell the editions are. I think the one I went to was Screen Rant is the one Google gave me.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me.
Yeah, okay. And there were 17 different things?
And they're all extended scenes or some shit.
Number 2 was something they added a few lines of dialogue for El Diablo to say before he gets really mad in the bar scene. It's really? That was a whole... That's your extended edition, ultimate cut, whatever the hell. When I heard they were doing extended edition, ultimate cut, I was really expecting more of these Joker scenes the internet keeps talking about. Jared Leto keeps talking about anyway. I don't know how much the rest of the internet cares, but
from what I've heard, the rest of the internet, it's your movie sucked. Get the fuck over it.
So Jared Leto keeps talking about how they practically have an entire Joker Harley Quinn movie that was recorded and just not used at all in Suicide Squad. And he talks about this like it's some great shame. Although I'm very confused. Has Jared Leto never acted before? This is a movie called Suicide Squad. And he's upset that the entire Suicide Squad movie isn't based around Joker and the Joker Harley Quinn scenes he filmed. Like,
Right.
how did he think that there was going to be more of this? Like, already, if they fucking had any more of the Joker Harley Quinn shit, there wouldn't be a Suicide Squad movie. I mean, they were already stretching the limits.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how you knew which one of the Suicide Squad members was going to fucking die right away at the beginning?
The one who had no lines.
No, the one who had no introduction.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, they're sitting around at the restaurant. You've got Waller sitting there. She's like, here, have a 5-minute intro to Deadshot. Here, have a 5-minute intro to Harley Quinn. Here's 2 minutes about Captain Boomerang. Here's 2 minutes about,
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Here's 2 minutes about El Diablo. Then the team assembles, and here's this other random dude. Who the fuck's that? I don't know. They, like, gave him a name, and, you know, then during the first fight, like, he's ziplining places, apparently. That was his thing. He fucking had a grappling hook. And then he tries running away, and bam, they blow his head off. It's like, yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had enough time as it fucking was if there was more fucking, Joker Harley Quinn shit. And if there's more Joker Harley Quinn shit, the movie would have been aggressively worse.
Very much so.
I mean, Jesus. Do you know what the vibe I get from watching Jared Leto's Joker? I don't know if it's Jared Leto's acting, Jared Leto's, just his choices. Maybe he acted poor choices wonderfully, therefore he's not a bad actor. He's just a good actor who makes poor choices. You know, otherwise known as the Nicolas Cage effect. Maybe the director was terrible at directing this version of Joker. You know, maybe they were just... Because Heath Ledger has been the Joker for like a decade now. You know, maybe they were just trying to do something so different that it ended up, you know, not being the Joker really. But
yeah, it was one thing I noticed too. He's trying too hard.
He's not even. I mean, he's not necessarily trying too hard. It's that the version of the Joker he has is completely unlike any Joker I've ever seen. So much unlike any Joker I've ever seen. He doesn't seem like the Joker. Literally, you know, this Joker could have been any generic fucking mobster with white skin, green hair, and stupid looking tattoos. And the fucking stupid ass things on his teeth. I guess 80s mobsters wouldn't have those. What are those called? Like grills or something?
Yeah, gold grills.
No, those were definitely like platinum. Yeah, but yeah, that he fucking looks ridiculous. He acts like some generic 80s fucking mobster. I mean, the Joker has never been a mob boss. Like, in this movie, the Joker has a gang, and the gang seems to follow him because he's good at running a gang. Like, he's a mob boss. He has a gang and a club, and, you know, he's just a fucking mob boss. The Joker's never been a fucking mob boss. Most of the times the Joker has a gang, he ends up murdering them somewhere in his plan. I mean, look at Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
There's another thing. In this world, Batman exists. Batman has fought both Joker and Harley. The movie is trying to make fans of this thing see the same relationship between Batman and Joker as Batman and Joker have in the comics. So this is supposed to be tied to Batman v Superman, of course. You also have to remember the Robin suit with Joker scrawl on it.
They never did anything with that.
Well, no, I'm not complaining about that. I'm just pointing out all these hints point back to the same kind of relationship between Batman and the Joker. In which case, there's no way in fuck Batman's gonna let the Joker set up as some petty mob lord. So the whole Joker thing, oh my god, I hate every time Jared Leto was on screen. They added some additional scenes that did make the relationship between Joker and Harley Quinn a little bit clearer. When Harley is helping him break out of jail. Although it didn't necessarily make it any better, because previously in the original cut, Joker just looks unstable. Like, yeah, Harley Quinn helped him, and he strapped her down to a table and gave her electroshock therapy anyway. Now he goes and explains that Joker's still upset over the whole, her trying to psychoanalyze him thing.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem like the Joker. The Joker doesn't really hold grudges. He's too fucking unstable for that shit. But yeah, so it didn't really help, but it was in there to clarify, I guess. But yeah, and then I'm also annoyed at the whole sexual relationship, like overtly sexual seeming relationship between Joker and Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah.
That's never been a thing. I mean, Harley Quinn was created for a 90s cartoon, children's cartoon.
Yeah.
So there was not going to be anything overtly sexual between the two of them. And then in every depiction of Joker Harley Quinn I've seen since, cartoons for children, the actual comic books, whatever, at best, anything sexual is implied. And usually not even that far, because usually the Joker is just not depicted as a sexual creature. He's depicted more as a force of chaos, like a natural force, a natural disaster. But once she's gone, Joker's not going to be like, oh, my fuck buddy's like been locked up in jail. He'd be like, whatever.
No, in this one he gets all fucking depressed and shit.
Yeah, no, in this one he's like, oh my god, my like one true love has been locked up in prison. I must use my criminal empire to break her out of jail. Wait, what? You have a criminal empire? Your one true love? What? You're generic 80s mobster. Fuck off.
No, what pissed me off probably the most is Joker's attitude towards Harley in the beginning. And how he changes, like, okay, in the beginning, he's like after he gets...
Do you mean in the beginning, timeline-wise?
In the begin... Okay, I should really clarify what the fuck I'm saying. Right after he gets busted out of jail, Harley chases after him on the motorcycle.
So you mean in the timeline?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was not in the beginning of the movie!
Yeah, that was the timeline.
Yeah, okay. See, this is where your clarification... didn't clarify things. Where the fuck?
Okay, but when she's chasing after him on a motorcycle and they keep...
That was a new scene.
Yes, that was the one new scene I do really remember. She's all like, I love you, this, la-di-da. He doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, I kind of don't want to deal with this shit. And then he takes her to the Acme chemical plant, and I think it's just kind of like a dare to him. He's like...
It's not the Acme chemical plant.
Oh.
It's the Ace chemical plant.
Ace chemical plant.
Acme is a Looney Tunes thing, man.
Gotcha.
That's where Wile E. Coyote gets shit.
Oh shit, I kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's the Ace chemical plant.
Okay, so yeah, he goes to the Ace chemical plant, and in my head, after watching that new scene and then seeing him bring her to the Ace chemical plant, it's more of like a...
Did he take her? Did she take him? Or did they just wander in there one day? They were just like, oh look, a chemical plant. What the fuck? Let's go for a visit. Because the scene was very non-specific.
Yeah, I think he brought her there and was like, I wonder if she'll actually jump if I say all this romantic shit. And, you know, he jumps, and then there's supposed to be that one...
she jumps.
Yeah.
And then he jumps. And then the white chemical starts getting red and blue streaks in it. For A, reasons, and B, I think that was their shirts.
Think so too.
Their shirts seemed to be dissolving, and one of them was wearing a red shirt, and one of them was wearing a blue shirt.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Otherwise, I have no idea what that red and blue shit... I mean, it was clearly color. It was like dye somebody added in the fucking... Actually, no, it's probably added in post, because fuck that.
Yeah. But, No, it pissed me off because then he's all like, "Oh, you're my one true love." It's like, no, motherfucker! You just threw her into a vat of acid.
No, she jumped.
Okay, fine. You convinced her to jump into a vat of acid.
Are we sure that was acid? That kind of looked like milk or sour cream or... Yeah, no. In every other depiction I've ever seen, it's like green bubbling acid. You know, your classic depiction of acid.
In this, it was just like milk.
Yeah, in this, it was some white... It was like fucking L'Oreal skin cream they jumped into.
Fine. You made her jump into skin cream. And then you're like, oh, I grew a heart in 5 seconds because apparently I'm the Grinch with half the with none of the character development, and you fucking jump. That's bullshit. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, that was... I hate everything about the Joker in this movie. If they had added extra, like all of the footage Jared Leto is talking about got left in the cutting room floor that he was surprised was left in the cutting room floor, even though this movie was not called The Joker. Jared Leto is baffling to me. I've never seen him in anything else. I've never listened to his music. I understand he's some sort of musician. But if this is a depiction of his work, how does he keep getting work?
That's a good question.
Because...
I don't fucking know.
No. So if this is actually the way Jared Leto acts in everything else, in other movies he does, I never want to see Jared Leto do anything else. Yeah, I hope they recast / rethink the Joker in the future, and if they don't, I hope he's barely in the Birds of Prey film that has been announced. And I hope that Batman is never against the Joker in the standalone Batman movie. No, let's get a different guy in there. Not Jared Leto Joker. Please, I will not see that movie.
You'll actively ban that movie?
Yeah, no, I mean, I will need like 5 confirmed people, several of the internet people I follow, and several actual legitimate friends that I trust. So not Bill. Bill has no taste. And not RJ. RJ has no taste. Bill and RJ both like Warcraft. I don't know why. At least as far as I know, RJ didn't like Pixels. Oh yeah, for anybody who's curious about why I say Bill has no taste, Bill liked Pixels. The Adam Sandler abomination.
That fucking movie, man. I never saw it. I only saw CinemaSins on it, and that...
Yeah, no, my brain actively hurt having seen the trailers for it.
Never mind the fucking movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but oh my god. It was sitting at a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes for a couple of weeks, so... now it's down at like 17%, I want to say. 18% maybe, somewhere in that range. Yeah, no, just, no. Never. Bill likes it, though, so Bill doesn't count. But yeah, so non-Joker related things wrong with Suicide Squad. Now that we spent like 20 minutes talking about how terrible the Joker is in this movie when he's in it for all of like 10 minutes. Although, to be fair, the marketing for the movie made it seem like the Joker was going to be integral to the plot somehow. Before the movie came out, and then he was barely in the motherfucker then.
God, it was...
Yeah, I heard more about Jared Leto's Joker than I did Will fucking Smith being in this movie.
Which is...
I mean, when you are the marketing for a film and you got Will fucking Smith and Jared fucking Leto in a movie, why the fuck do you go, yeah, let's talk about Jared Leto all the fucking time? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, go fucking talk about Will Smith. He's Will fucking Smith. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Yeah, Will Smith was basically Will Smith in this movie. He put in no special dead shot. He was Will Smith from MIB. He was Will Smith from basically everything Will Smith's done since he became a big star. I mean, about the only Will Smith character that was even all that slightly different would have been in Independence Day.
Yeah.
Because Will Smith was not a big star pre-Independence Day. He was a big star post-Independence Day. And then after that, he became Will Smith. And Yeah, he owns, or he doesn't own, but he has on his payroll his own script doctor. Take a film. Will Smith gets cast in it. He's character Bob. The script doctor will come in and rewrite all of Bob's dialogue so it sounds more Will Smithy. Margot Robbie did a good job for the most part. I mean, outside of the scenes that, once again, don't really feel like Harley Quinn, basically everything involving the Joker. There were a few scenes where I was like, yeah, Harley Quinn does not self-reference being crazy that fucking often in any other version of media. Like, Jesus Christ, screenwriter, have her actually do something crazy or say something crazy. Don't just have her stop and go, I'm crazy.
That fucking scene with the voices, I laugh at it for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was them at least trying a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, how many other times does she basically stop and say some variant of I'm crazy? Like, literally, that's the line of dialogue. Some variant of I'm crazy. And just, yeah, no, actually have her be crazy. Yeah, she seemed more like a fucking Valley Girl crossed with someone from the Bronx who was pretending to be crazy.
Yeah.
Some rich girl who's like, I'm gonna piss daddy off by acting crazy. As opposed to actually crazy.
Yeah, it's...
I don't think that was Margot Robbie's fault. It may be. I mean, once again, I don't know if it was Jared Leto's fault. The Joker sucks so bad. For all I know, the screenwriter and the director made those decisions for him. For all I know, the script note said Joker is 80s mobster. And Jared Leto went, okay, I can do that. And that's his best 80s mobster Joker version he could find. I mean, I don't know whose fault the stupid was, but it was stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Harley... The problems with Harley Quinn were Margot Robbie's fault or the fucking scriptwriter and the director's fault. I don't know who came... Well, I don't know if you know this, but the scriptwriter and the director are the same guy, so... yeah, the movie was written and directed by David Ayer. I keep meaning to go to IMDb and see what else that guy's done to see how he got this job. Because, was not happy with any of the script. But yeah, so many parts of this movie, like, were any of the fight scenes supposed to be fun?
Yeah, they felt really dull.
Yeah, I mean, we're fighting really dumb rock men. There are basically no stakes. I don't know, did any of the generic military people die during that? Because I don't remember seeing any.
The only real big point of tension was when the rock people and I want to say the first fight or so were lugging off
that was definitely the first fight against the rock people.
Yeah.
When they grabbed
what's his name?
Flag.
Yeah.
Because he's a military guy and we couldn't come up with a more obvious on the nose name to give a military guy. But yeah, so Flag, they were dragging him away, was the closest you had to stakes. I mean, otherwise it's like, oh, look, every single member of the Suicide Squad's surrounded by 5 rock monsters. And oh, look, all 5 rock monsters fell down and died. And with 1 punch each. I mean, there was no struggle. There was no, Jesus, there was just target practice, basically. And they had all these generic military guys along that you could have depicted as dying to at least make it seem like the stakes were higher, or at least make it seem like the Suicide Squad was better than generic soldiers. But they didn't even show that. So outside of the fact that all sorts of generic soldiers were taken out off screen, during the first fight, or after the first fight, it's mentioned that the squad that was split off from them before that first fight was taken out. We didn't get to see that.
That would have been interesting.
We didn't get to see the rock monsters being effective. We were just told that they were effective. But it was after the fight.
Yeah.
So that didn't really, I mean, like, if they had mentioned, like, they split off and the Suicide Squad is sitting there with Flag and the other soldiers waiting to hear back from the squad they sent off. And, like, you heard screams coming over the radio or something because they hadn't run into the rock monsters yet. Flag and the other soldiers could have been like, oh my god, what's taking out these elite military units so easily? What the fuck? Having the other soldiers, like, wanting to go help their friends and no, we're soldiers, we need to stay disciplined, that's not the thing, and then have Amanda Waller come in and go, all of Bravo Squad's been taken out. And everybody's like, holy fuck, what did that? What the fuck is going on here? And then you can have the line of dialogue where Will Smith looks at Flag and goes, I thought you said these were terrorists, that's what it was. I thought you said these were terrorists. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And then, bam, rock monsters.
That would have been nice.
No, it's, oh, look. We're going to look down the barrel of the scope. Hey, look, that looks like some sort of rock monster over there. They've all got guns. Okay, sure. Oh, look, they spotted us and they're running at us? Guns are melee weapons now? What the fuck? All right, we'll run at them. Let's get into a fist fight with the rock monsters who have guns. What?
Fuck my life. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, and then after that, oh yeah, by the way, Bravo Squad got taken out. Really? By what? Did they, like, start shooting each other because they were bored? I'm confused. The rock monsters they're all carrying guns and don't even know how to fucking use guns. I mean,
yeah.
What? Yeah, there was no tension to any of the fights. The closest you got to a fight that had tension was El Diablo versus... did the guy have a name? I'm going to go with generic big red bad guy.
Yeah, that's...
But that was CGI fight B. I mean...
No one gave a fuck about that.
That was mediocre CGI at best. And even then, it looked more like a fucking sumo match than a big knockout, drag-out fight between a big fire demon and whatever the bad guy was supposed to be. I mean...
It was God. It was... No, I remember watching that scene and, like, just doing a slow clap. Congratulations, babies, for a CGI.
And what the fuck was the big, red, stupid bad guy? I mean, he shoots out, like, big red tentacles that can, I don't know, grab things, like tentacles. It can punch through things like they're made out of, like, lava or something, because it leaves that black... Like, it's supposed to look like, I think, it's super hot, so, like, when it hits a wall or something, the wall, like, liquefies and sprays out,
mm-hmm.
and then is, like, all blackened and solidifies, because every place those tentacles went, there is those fucking, very clearly added to the set. They don't appear to be gouges. It looks like somebody took a pillar, cut a circle out of, or a semicircle out of, and then physically attached this big black, like, spray stuff off of it. The spray stuff did not appear to be part of the rest of it. It did not fucking blend well at all.
Yeah.
And then I never knew what the fuck it was supposed to be. Because if it is so hot that it is somehow liquefying everything as it touches it and sending it out in that spray, how did it physically grab helicopters and tanks and shit out of the sky? I mean, I'm so confused by the generic bullshit. And then the bad guy stands around casting a spell for, like, well, the entire film, because that's what the bad guy... I don't know. They didn't bother to even talk about why it was taking so long for this to happen.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Because I understand it's like a spell to, like, whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, at the beginning it was because she needed her heart.
Yeah. Although
she apparently didn't know where Amanda Waller was, because she was following the Suicide Squad, near as I can tell. So it's a good thing the Suicide Squad showed up. It's a good thing that the Enchantress knew Amanda Waller was so selfish that she was going to make the Suicide Squad come to deliberately rescue her, but so non-selfish that she stayed behind? Wait, I'm so confused by that. Because literally, Suicide Squad's mission, the mission they are brought in as Suicide Squad to do, was rescue Amanda Waller. That was their whole thing. And Amanda Waller was only needing rescued because she chose to stay behind.
Yeah.
I mean, Colonel Flag got out. He was fucking in the, center of this. He fucking got out. They didn't show how. How did that bomb end up left with 1 second on it? They didn't bother to show it. Oh yeah, it was left. And then it was, stuck to a wall. We saw it set at, 2 seconds. He hands it to the Enchantress, tells her to teleport it up to the bad guy, starts it counting down, she teleports away and leaves the bomb, and we cut to a different thing. Next time we see the bomb, it is stuck to a wall with 1 second left on it. Because Colonel Flag got it back from Enchantress, turned it off, walked over to a wall, stuck it to a wall, walked out of Ground Zero, met up with Suicide Squad, and Amanda Waller got trapped somehow?
This movie's bullshit. This movie is fucking
yeah.
steaming pile of bullshit. Fuck this movie.
What the fuck, man? Yeah, I'm so baffled. And then, yeah, Amanda Waller has the Enchantress's heart, so the Enchantress has to get the heart. But doesn't go after Amanda Waller herself. When the Suicide Squad gets to the building, they are not having to, fight through a giant line of rock warriors or something who are trying to get into Amanda Waller's office. No, that's not a thing. Near as I can tell, the rock monsters followed the Suicide Squad there. The Enchantress is I have no idea where Amanda Waller is, but I know for a fact she's not so selfish that she would flee the city when she has the chance. She's definitely still in the city. But she is selfish enough she'd send in an entire commando team to rescue her. So I'm going to follow the commando team, and they will lead me directly to Amanda Waller so that I can get my heart back.
This fucking movie.
But yeah, and then somehow the weapon was a beam of light that shot into the sky that wasn't visible from anywhere outside the city, which confuses me. With a giant ring of debris, which was also not visible from outside the city. I could literally keep going for another fucking hour, I bet. But we do have other things to talk about, so we should probably move on. So a few final things that super pissed me off. Killer Croc going down into the flooded subway. Why was the subway flooded? Literally, it was not flooded when Flag was there putting his bomb up and dealing with Enchantress, and then he left, and then they don't show anything about the subway and why it might be flooded, but when they get back, Flag knows it's flooded before they even see the fucker. What? I'm confused. And then, that whole thing where Killer Croc's I'm getting into it. What the fuck kind of accent was Killer Croc supposed to have?
I think he was supposed to be a black guy of some sort.
Oh, he was supposed to be a black guy, but a black guy from where? 1800s Louisiana?
I think so.
I mean, I maybe there are actual black people out there who talk like that in some part of the country that I've never been, but yeah, no, that seemed more like a caricature of a black guy than an actual black guy. That seemed more like 1900s. 1920s blackface, racist black guy caricature than it did actual black guy.
Yeah, it was.
I could be wrong. If you know black people who actually talk like that, please let me know in the comments that I'm wrong. But the whole waddling down to the water thing. I mean, fuck off, movie.
Yeah, it was.
It
fucking
looked
dumb.
fucking stupid.
It was fucking stupid.
There was never any indication anywhere else in the movie that he had crocodile-like tendencies. He really seemed to just be the circus freak guy. He was a black caricature with gray pebbly skin and sharp teeth and no hair. And then we get to that point, all of a sudden he's going to get down on all fours, crawl into the water, and hold his breath for a long time. I mean, what? Yeah, so all of the fucking confused. That looked fucking retarded. The CGI battle we already talked about just looked stupid as all fuck.
Yeah.
Any idea why Amanda Waller randomly shot all of her coworkers when she left? No, Any idea how the others weren't, like, screaming and running after she shot the first one? What was with Enchantress's little, like, snake dance thing? It looked like she took belly dancing lessons from a fucking robot. I mean, belly dancing is this sinuous movement. Hers looked herky-jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not this lithe, sinuous, snake-like thing. It was like a segmented robot snake where it's like, sharp angles bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, it was fucking dumb.
Yeah, no, that fucking looked retarded. So yeah, bottom line from me for this movie, it's a flaming pile of shit. The only worst movie this year was Batman v Superman, and not by a lot. The only reason Batman v Superman, I think, is worse is Batman v Superman had so much more wasted potential. You had Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all in one fucking movie, and it was that goddamn bad. Suicide Squad has always kind of been a B-list property, or sometimes a C-list property. I mean, look at the people they have in it. Have you ever heard of Deadshot? Or Captain Boomerang? Or Grappling Hook Dude? Or...
His name was Slipknot.
Oh my god, fuck off, movie. Or going off the comic book, Suicide Squad. We forgot El Diablo. Have you ever heard of El Diablo? Killer Shark. Or wait, is that his name? I think his name. King Shark.
Oh, King Shark.
King Shark. That's his name. He's literally a big half shark dude. Like, have you seen Street Sharks, the cartoon or the toys? Yeah, imagine a shark only with the legs of a person instead of a tail fin.
All right.
Yeah, big shark head on top of and arms. Also arms. Yeah, that's King Shark. Yeah, I mean, the Suicide Squad has basically always been B-list people. I mean, even Harley Quinn was fucking B-list when she was put on the Suicide Squad originally.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it's always been B-list bullshit. So it didn't have anywhere near as far to fall as Batman v Superman did. But yeah, no, this movie is a steaming pile of shit. The writing, the direction, same guy, so not a surprise they both suck. The Joker is abominable. The fight scenes are lifeless and dull. There are no stakes. They try to make it seem like rescuing Amanda Waller is some big shock. And okay, admittedly it was a big shock because Amanda Waller does not seem like the kind of character who would have stayed behind.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, it was a big shock because this move was so out of fucking character that you couldn't have seen it coming. Mm-hmm. It's not a good surprise movie. That's what you call bullshit. Yeah, no, I don't know how anybody likes this movie. I mean, even even a lot of bad movies, at least there is some life and heart in the action scenes. That you can go see for the spectacle. There was no spectacle here.
It was just random bullshit.
I mean, all of the fights were boring and lifeless, and fuck this movie. God, I hope they don't make a sequel. The Birds of Prey, I am kind of looking forward to. I did not hate Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I would like to see what a better director can do with the character. So yeah, the Birds of Prey movie, I'm looking forward to. That is the only film I'm aware of. I do know they're doing a sequel to this. They announced it before the fucking original even came out. Well, they announced Will Smith had signed on to do the sequel before the first one went to theaters. So, yeah, unless something has changed, they're still doing a sequel.
It better be better.
Maybe a new writer-director.
Bottom line for me, this movie sucks. I hate it more than I hate Batman v Superman. Because, for me, when it was coming out, it was trying to appeal to my generation. You know, the whole shitty clothing wearing, gangster rap listening to...
Why do you have to badmouth an entire generation of people just because you happen to dress like a douche?
Fine. Okay. It was appealing to my generation with its, like, you know,
no,
weird...
it was appealing to your demographic.
Demographic, that's it.
Not your generation. I know other people in your generation who aren't giant douche nozzles.
Yes, okay. It was trying to appeal to my people, to the people in my demographic, and even I'm sitting here, this fucking sucks.
It's called pandering.
Yes.
Really bad pandering.
Yes.
It was some 50-year-old's fucking vision of what 20-year-old gangster rap people like.
Yes. And
it shows.
Oh, yeah. Fuck this movie. Don't watch this movie unless you sincerely hate yourself.
Yeah. The only good thing I can say about this movie is go buy the soundtrack. Not the soundtrack, but the soundtrack that is actually just the collection of songs from the movie, because Warner Brothers shelled out a fuck ton of money for the soundtrack for this film. I mean, you've got Fortunate Son, you've got... Fuck. Which... Bohemian Rhapsody? Was that the Queen song?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, you've got fucking Creedence Clearwater Revival, Queen,
and then a bunch of other modern day artists.
A bunch of other fucking awesome songs in this film. These are the actual original cuts. So it's actual Queen, it's actual CCR, not covers. So either they shelled out a fuck ton of movie, or Warner Brothers whipped out the secret clause in all the contracts they have with these artists. It says, we get to use your music in our movies for free, and ha ha ha, fuck you.
No, this, the soundtrack is the only thing I like about this movie.
But yeah, literally the only reason, and once again, I'm going to point out, it is the one that has, like, the CCR and the Queen and the other music on it, not the one that is the soundtrack. I haven't listened to that one, but I doubt that's good. I don't remember any of the music outside of the shit that that had lyrics and was clearly on the radio 20 years before this movie came out. But yeah, go listen to that. And the only reason that's any good, it is literally a collection of good music somebody put onto an album and then put a Suicide Squad cover on it.
Yes.
The only connection it has to Suicide Squad is Suicide Squad was using this music like theme songs for their characters. Did you notice that?
Yes.
They're like, and we're going to introduce Deadshot. Bam! Here's... I don't even remember which piece of music played over Deadshot, but here's a piece of music you know from the radio. Harley Quinn, bam! Here's a different piece of music you know from the radio.
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang, bam! Here's a different piece of music you know from the radio.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
They were theme songs. And not even, like, Warner Brothers was like, yeah, we could either pay a composer to come up with original theme songs, or we can just buy the rights to copyrighted music. So, bam! Bohemian Rhapsody is now Deadshot's theme song. We'll just have to pay Queen for it every fucking time Deadshot's ever on screen. I mean...
And Warner Bros. Is just sitting there, we got enough money, we can do this.
Yeah, not if they keep bombing the way these movies are.
That's true. But
so yeah, no. Only likable thing about this fucking film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, the whole fucking movie is a piece of flaming shit. All right. So Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay.
You don't get to talk about music today.
I'm okay.
So, Assassin's Creed 3. I played it when it came out.
I did too.
It is not the worst Assassin's Creed game.
It's far from the worst.
No, it is not far from the worst.
Here's where our opinions conflict. I'm a fan of AC3. It is, in my consideration, the second best Assassin's Creed game in the series.
Have you played all of the Assassin's Creed games in the series?
I only played up to 3.
You only played up to 3.
Yes. I was not able to play 4 or the rest because, yeah.
But you played the original.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Yes.
And Assassin's Creed 3.
Yes, and Bloodlines for the PSP. I never played the DS game.
And this is your second favorite game.
Yeah.
Because you're stupid.
Yes.
How is this your second favorite game? Like, literally, the top 2 should be, in some order, Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2.
Because I feel like they took the systems from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and made them better, while also adding new systems, like the boat and trading and all that stuff.
Yes. And then they added a bullshit, fucking stupid-ass storyline.
Yeah, I will not defend the story at all.
And they quadrupled down on some of the worst stuff from AC2 and Brotherhood. Because AC2 and Brotherhood were still largely focused on there's guy, find way into building, kill guy.
Yeah.
They started adding in the more cinematic guys, where when you get to the guy to fight the guy, he'd run away and you'd have to now chase him, and they started adding in those type of things, but really only in the big moments.
Yeah.
There were a couple of them between AC2 and AC Brotherhood. For the most part, it was still, there's guy. Figure out how to get into room, kill guy. By AC3, every single assassination target, every single actual mission was the scripted variant. It was only the side missions that were the you get to go do what you want type mission.
Yeah.
Every single story mission was the scripted kind.
Yeah.
There was only one path in ever.
Yeah.
By the time you got to the guy, it now became a series of quick time events and
yeah.
No, I mean, yes, they added new systems and then didn't ever give you the opportunity to use them in the story campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was all sorts of new fun shit that you could go use in sandbox mode.
Yeah.
But in the actual story campaign, it wasn't ever useful.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the new mechanic they introduced you to when you went to the Boston Tea Party? Because, yes, you went to the fucking Boston Tea Party in this game.
Yeah.
What was the new mechanic they introduced there? I don't remember. Literally only time I ever used it, though. It was not helpful in any other story mission. It was introduced about halfway through the game, which means I'd already found my groove in the way I like to handle the side missions. So I didn't fucking start adding that in. It just wasn't interesting enough for me to stop doing the way I was already doing the side missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you are ignoring half of the new fucking... Actually, I don't think I played any of the new mechanics in Assassin's Creed 3 outside of the mission they were introduced in. They were never useful outside of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have used them. They were options.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find them interesting enough to use.
All right.
The established mechanics that were brought over from the previous Assassin's Creed games still worked fine.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had several previous Assassin's Creed games worth of skill with them, why spend all my time learning a new mechanic that is at best going to be equal to the mechanics I already know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no. What the fuck good were all the new mechanics they added?
Okay, that's true. Okay.
I mean, what the fuck did the ship and trading actually add to the overall game? Because the ship was a complete side mission.
Yeah.
That, was kind of fun. But other than that, it was a side mission to earn money Except, as with all Assassin's Creed games, I'm about a third of the way through before I fucking unlocked everything, and I'm filthy fucking rich and have nothing to do with the rest of my money.
Yeah.
The only game that didn't happen was Syndicate. And I don't know if that's because of the way I played Syndicate, where I was rushing through Syndicate a little bit faster than I, because usually the way I play an Assassin's Creed game is, bam, an area is open, I go do all of the side missions in that area. Bam, new area opens. I go do all the side missions in that area. With Syndicate, everything was open from the beginning. But yeah, no, Assassin's Creed 3, they got their heads so far up their own ass for Assassin's Creed 3, story-wise.
Yeah.
Because you managed to get inserted into every major event for the past, 40 years or whatever. Or not 40 years, but throughout the Revolution.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, you were still being inserted into major events in the previous Assassin's Creed games. But especially in the US, your knowledge of Renaissance history is not going to be so very good that you
know what's going on.
Yeah, because for this, especially in America, in Assassin's Creed 3, you're like, no, pretty sure my history class isn't that wrong. So yeah, it's really, you're at the Boston Massacre, the Boston Tea Party, literally, you're the only person at all of these fucking events. You were at the crossing of the Delaware. You were at the fucking, what is that place where Washington camped in the winter? Valley Forge. You were at fucking Valley Forge. You were fucking at Benedict Arnold's fucking execution, for Christ's sake. Jesus, Ben Franklin fills in for fucking Leonardo da Vinci as dude who gives you shit.
Yeah.
Jesus, you're in every major fucking historical event of the Revolution. I'm pretty sure the half Native American guy running around being involved in the fucking Revolution would have been noted by someone.
Just pretty sure on that.
Yeah. Fuck this game. Yes, they introduced some new fun systems, and where that really shined, well, actually no, because they introduced wholly new fun systems. But in the what is that? The Tyranny of King Washington DLC. That was fun. I wasn't standing around banging my head, going, "Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you and your goddamn pretending this dude was in all the Revolution?" Because the Tyranny of King Washington went, yeah, alternate history month, baby. What happens if Washington got a hold of an apple of Eden and became, a tyrant ruling, a fucking despot ruling nascent America?
Yeah.
And you're there to stop him. And then they gave you new magic powers and... See, that was fucking awesome.
That was awesome.
I would rank that somewhere in best DLC ever land.
Yeah. Gosh, the wolf power was the most fun ever.
Yeah, no, that was fucking awesome. I love the Tyranny of King Washington. But the Assassin's Creed 3 itself, no. I'm glad it exists, because if it didn't exist, then we wouldn't have badass boats from Black Flag.
Yeah.
Black Flag is awesome. I love Black Flag.
I still have to play that game.
Downstairs, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the Xbox 360. That's the last Xbox game I had before because the Xbox isn't mine, so that's my former roommate's. And yeah, after that one, I didn't buy the new Assassin's Creed games for that. I got it for PC because I have a PC. The Xbox isn't mine. I'm not going to buy Xbox games for a system I don't own.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Assassin's Creed 3, just not... It's not terrible, but it's not very good either.
I mean, it's just over Unity.
Oh, hell yeah. Unity is always the bottom. It is the worst Assassin's Creed game.
Like, ever.
Not only was it practically unplayable when it first launched, because, fuck it, people will beta taste it for you, and then you can just release a patch later.
Didn't they set up, like, a dev blog to, like, talk about how they were trying to patch the game and shit?
I think so. I do remember they announced they were going to suspend production of DLC before they, and then finish the game. So yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, it's definitely not the second best game. I don't know why you would ever say that. The only reason to say it is because you've only played 2 Assassin's Creed games, and one of them was not Unity. Because if you'd played Unity and Assassin's Creed 3, and Assassin's Creed 3 was the second best game, you don't get to play video games anymore. I revoke your right to play video games. You suck.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, there's just so many other better entries in the series.
That's true. And after you've actually pointed it all out, I do realize a vast majority of it is I had to walk through and...
Yes, it's called the story mode. What do you mean you had a walkthrough? A walkthrough for what?
The game?
For what? This is like a walkthrough for a hallway. Like, you enter one end, literally the only 2 exits are the one you just walked in and the one at the other end of the hallway, and you need a map?
I bought it when I bought the game. I thought it was going to get, like, super complex and shit.
That's fine. I'm not talking about why you owned it. We're talking about why you're talking about it now. Why do you bring it up as if it is somehow a useful part?
I don't know. It's... Okay, the main reason I love Assassin's Creed 3 is nostalgia fuel. It's the first game Assassin's Creed game I completely beat and 100%ed.
Oh yeah, another thing that Assassin's Creed 3 doubled down on that I think it was introduced in Brotherhood that I didn't really... It might have been introduced in Assassin's Creed 2. But the 100% synchronization thing...
Oh, that's AC2.
That was an AC2?
Yep. That one is bullshit when you're first starting the game as the main character's father.
Okay.
Because I had problems with the timed mission. Kill the guy, get out of the place.
Yeah, now, in Assassin's Creed 2, did they make as big of a deal out of it as they did in 3? Because I know in 3, when you start the mission, they, like, bring up on the screen when you fuck up and you're not going to get 100% synchronization, and...
They didn't do that in 2. I think they started doing that in Brotherhood.
Okay. Because, yeah, that really annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, if they had 100% synchronization, but you had to go to the menu to find out what it was, that didn't bother me, because you could go replay the mission.
Yeah.
But you didn't feel like during your playthrough, you had to do it a certain way.
Yeah.
And once again, I've already pointed out, that's one of the things that I like least about Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
Is the missions themselves are structured, so there's really only the one way to do it. Now, not only is there really only one way to do it, but on the screen they're throwing up this theoretically optional content, but when it pops up and says you only got 50%, you feel like you fucked up.
Yeah.
No, you know.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that system. I don't remember how it was presented in 2. I remember it not being as obtrusive in 2. But I haven't played 2 since it came out, so it's been a long time, and I don't remember how obtrusive it was.
Yeah, and the last time I played 2 was like a year or so ago. We're this giant advanced technological civilization temple of some fucking sort. I'm talking about AC3 now. The, like, fucking like...
whatever. They ended it.
They ended him.
Yeah, I just... Fuck, man. I stopped caring about the future storyline after Brotherhood. Revelations was like, And then 3 was like, oh my god, fuck this nonsense.
Can't you see? Clearly we need to talk about the Ancient Ones who had more advanced technology than us that we just completely forgot about.
Well, I have no problem with the Ancient Ones. I mean, they were one of the more interesting things in the original. But then when they ended up in the Ancient Ones themselves were in the present-day timeline, and they were somehow, like, a 10,000-year-old doomsday weapon they built was being activated, and, like, an AI that was an Ancient One is now trying to fucking... What? What?
Yeah, it's oh god.
Yeah, no, 3 is not a very good game. I mean, the gameplay was tight. Don't get me wrong. The gameplay in 3, it is tight AC gameplay. The only thing to make it better is to add awesome pirate ships. And hey, they did that for 4, so...
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know why I don't rank Black Flag higher, because I love Black Flag.
So, bottom line.
Alright, bottom line, AC3, if you don't give a damn about the story, you don't give a damn, you just want the open world experience, I can recommend AC3. Because the gameplay is top-notch. They did introduce a few new elements that were less exciting. I like the fact that you can climb trees now and there's a wilderness. I liked that. I liked the buildings, where you can now go inside of some of the buildings. Not as many as some of the later games. In fact, you couldn't actually interact inside most of the buildings. They were like, you'd go into one and you, like, were forced to run straight through and, like, jump over tables and shit. But during chase sequences and shit, that made it feel exciting.
Yeah.
That added a new dimension. I liked that. Some of the side quests that were added were cool. I liked the pirate ship stuff that you could do. Nowhere near as cool as the pirate ship stuff in 4, don't get me wrong. But I enjoyed that, but I cannot recommend the story. A lot of the new gameplay features, while fun to mess around with, there's no reason to use them.
Yeah.
So if you're playing it to get through the story or to 100% it, there's no reason to use them outside of the one mission they're introduced. If you enjoy using them, you can, but there's certainly not a bunch of situations where, like, okay, you have to do this. Whereas, like, in AC2, I remember all sorts of situations where you'd get a new ability, and you were like, sweet, now look at all these things that I was doing it the hard way before, and now, bam, I can do it this way, and it's so much more easy and so much more fun.
Yeah.
But then again, how can you do that by the time you get to Assassin's Creed 3? Especially because they were still trying to keep all of the previous abilities.
Yeah.
By then, your fucking ability list is so fucking huge. Yeah. You're not going to use them all. They're all going to be as effective because your other option is power creep.
Yeah.
Where the new abilities are so absurdly overpowered, or the enemies are so absurdly overpowered to balance the new abilities that your old abilities feel like shit. And then you have to ask yourself, what the fuck happened to humans between the Renaissance and the Revolutionary War?
We just injected steroids into the water supply.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the super soldier serum from Captain America was fucking running rampant in colonial America. I mean...
Am I the only one that would pay to see the Revolutionary War taken from that perspective?
But yeah, at least by the time you get to, like, Syndicate and shit, they strip away a lot of the extraneous bullshit they'd introduced. It started with Revelations, where they introduced the bomb-making mechanics.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I used, like, smoke bombs still, and that was it. You could make, like, 50 different kinds of fucking bomb in Revelations, and there was never a need to! Once again, they weren't any better than the abilities you already had.
Yeah.
But yeah, they stripped away a lot of that for Assassin's Creed 4 and Unity, and they just went back to basics.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, once again, a lot of the shit just wasn't useful. They took the most iconic shit, the most useful shit, and they kept it going forward from 3, but it wasn't useful in 3. So yeah, I mean, if all you're going to do is you are looking for an open world game where you can use just a fuck ton of different abilities and play around and do stupid ass shit, Alright, Assassin's Creed 3 is not a terrible choice. There are better choices. Not necessarily in the Assassin's Creed series. But there are better choices. I think Assassin's Creed 3 probably has the largest selection of abilities. One of the largest open and most diverse open worlds, with the fact that you can go to New York, Boston,
and Philadelphia,
and the wilderness,
and then your homestead,
So there's a lot of different areas. You're not confined to the one city of Assassin's Creed Unity or Assassin's Creed Syndicate. You're not confined to smaller areas like you were in the previous Assassin's Creed games. All of the areas are bigger in Assassin's Creed 3. So yeah, it's varied, it's diverse, there's a lot to recommend about the open world. The difficulty is you have to get to like chapter 8 before it's all open. Because you can actually free roam all of it.
Yeah, because you have to spend the first half of the game as either child, Connor, or his dad.
Or just, you can't go to New York. It's locked off.
Yeah.
You try, and it's got the little, you can't access this memory wall up. It wasn't until AC4 that the whole map was available at once. But yeah, it's a thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Assassin's Creed 3, I can't recommend it for story or anybody who likes Assassin's Creed gameplay but doesn't want a fuck-about game. AC3 is really only good as a fuck-about game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then you have to play the game for like 5 hours before you get to the part where you can truly play it as a fuck-about game.
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from, and I do have to agree with your points now.
So yeah, that's my bottom line in AC3.
Yeah, and then my bottom line's probably going to be the same as yours. It is one of those games that's largely more fun to just fuck about with. Because upon thinking about it, goddamn, AC3 was boring.
Yeah. No, it was not the best game.
Okay.
So, Assassin's Creed.
Rogue One.
Star Wars Rogue One. Came out in theaters. I went to see it. I loved it. I liked it better than 7. It's I'm gonna call it A New Hope 2.
Force Awakens.
A New Hope the remake. No, I liked Force Awakens. Don't get me wrong. But in my opinion, The Force Awakens was the writers, the directors, the producers felt they had something to prove to the Star Wars community. That being that they weren't going to fuck up like the prequels did. That they could bounce back from the prequels and they could make good Star Wars films again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it seems the only way they knew how to do that was to take A New Hope and remake it. I mean, let's face it. We have the Death Star Part 3. What do they call it? Star Killer Base?
Yes, Star Killer Base.
Which, God, just... The Death Star's a way cooler name than Star Killer Base. Fuck that name. But yeah, find random orphan on desert planet. Random orphan runs into droid. Gets message. Has to deliver message. Meets charismatic smuggler type. In fact, the exact same charismatic smuggler type. Learns Jedi magic.
Does shit?
We actually kind of combined a little bit of some of the Return to the Jedi in this because the desert planet Waif used the Jedi shit by the end of the movie, whereas it took Luke till fucking Return of the Jedi to be any good at it. Mm-hmm. Near as I can tell, Luke was actually a developmentally stunted child. Because the Force is apparently not that hard to learn. But yeah, no, basically 7, A New Hope Part 2, A New Hope Remake, whatever it's actually called. I can't even remember.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
I just said it 5 minutes ago!
Yeah, and I already forgot. It is that unremarkable. Yeah, I can literally name all the other movies at basically any time. in 7 is always A New Hope Part 2 or A New Hope remake. I can't ever remember the Force masturbates.
The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens, yes. Anyway, so
quick, what's the name of episode 7?
A New Hope 2.
Force Awakens.
We're gonna move on now.
Yes. We can spend a while here.
So yeah, it just played it too safe. It basically took all the highlights of the first 3 movies, jammed them into one movie with some new characters, and the old characters, because why not?
Yeah.
They were like, well, we could do a new Han Solo type, or we could bring Han Solo back. Let's bring Han Solo back. Way easier. Harrison Ford has been begging us to kill off that character since Empire Strikes Back. So, A New Hope 2.
Force Awakens.
Thank you. What was trying to play it too safe. They were trying to prove that George Lucas wasn't involved and his brand of crazy wasn't going to be here and they were going to do a good job. And the only way they apparently knew how to prove that was to take all the best things of the original trilogy and redo them. And put them into a new movie.
Yeah.
And then throw in a little bit of J.J. Abrams mystery box bullshit.
So Rogue One!
We were supposed to talk about that. So A New Hope 2,
Force Awakens.
Whatever, was playing it too safe. Rogue One finally gets the opportunity to do something new. In fact, the director of this movie, I don't know if you're aware of this, but the director was originally playing it safe. The directors of the original ending, I don't know how far they got, but the original ending involved several of the key characters in Rogue One living. So they could be in sequels and shit. And so this could be a family-friendly movie. And this was all the director and the scriptwriter working together to write it this way. And then they were at the pitch meeting, and they were like, they were talking over Disney executives, and they were kind of like, yeah, this is what we did. We were thinking maybe everybody should die. That kind of made more sense, but we decided to go this way. And the Disney executives went, no, you're right. It makes a lot more sense if everybody dies. You should do that. And apparently the director was like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
Because, Disney,
serialization and franchising and, that seems to be Disney's thing. Disney's going to pass on the opportunity to fucking have these characters around for another half dozen movies. Nobody thought that was coming. But no, the Disney executives were like, no, you're right. It makes way more sense if they all die. They would have, these characters, this is a pretty major thing. Where were they in A New Hope if they weren't all dead?
Okay, I can see that, but... but Disney?
Yeah, no. I was shocked when I read that too. I was like, wow.
Apparently we haven't been giving Disney enough credit lately.
Which is amazing, because I actually give Disney and Marvel all kinds of credit for... Rogue One, I love way better than A New Hope 2.
Yes, I loved this fucking movie.
And apparently a lot of people had this. I know, I was sitting there watching it, and I'm watching the way the cinematography is shot, especially in... what was the name of that city? The battle in the middle of the movie. We're in that desert-ish city up on the mesa, and all that shit.
Yeah. And
I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, this feels like fucking Saving Private Ryan. And that was an awesome fucking battle. And yeah, apparently everybody felt that it was like Saving Private Ryan. That has been a very common thing I've read online. A bunch of people comparing it to Saving Private Ryan. But yeah, this is a war movie. This is a war movie. It is about the guys in the trenches, the bit players, and yeah, it is the first Star Wars movie involving the war part. Because somehow Star Wars, I suppose the Clone Wars, okay, the prequels kind of brought the war to the Star Wars, but they did it so badly.
This actually felt like war.
Yeah, that felt like that was Warhammer 40K only filmed instead of the little miniatures in the fucking battlefield. Because they were all droids.
So if there's ever a Warhammer 40K movie, then they need to do what Star Wars Rogue One did.
Well, there have been several Warhammer 40K movies, and most of them do what Star Wars Rogue One did.
Okay.
In fact, I think every Warhammer 40k movie, that at least everyone I've ever seen, focuses on one group of Space Marines, one group of like 5 to 12 guys, and their leader.
Okay.
And so it's a lot more like Saving Private Ryan, and a lot more like, because giant, massive scale battles like they were showing in the prequel trilogy are great for establishing shots.
But that's all they are.
But yeah, there's nothing to them. There's no heart. There's no, they're just two. They look like fucking action figures colliding. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Without the individuals in the battle that you care about and the individuals that you follow, and the closest you got was like fucking Jar Jar, except he's a fucking Sith Lord, so so he was clearly never in any danger.
That's the justification for Jar Jar?
Have you not seen that YouTube video? Oh, it started as a Reddit post, and then it turned into a YouTube video. It's a good thing you're editing this. It started as a Reddit post, and then somebody turned it into a fucking 50-minute, 60-minute YouTube video.
I have stuff to watch afterwards.
Covering all of the reasons Jar Jar is actually a Sith Lord. In fact, it suggested that he is above Darth Sidious. And it all goes back to a story from Isaac Asimov. Mm-hmm. He has this series of short stories that were published in a magazine that are all interconnected. And at one point in time, there are these people who go out, because the series of short stories is all about this one planet it's kind of like Rome.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of like the center of commerce and everything in the area.
Yeah.
And there's this new faction that is encroaching on the edges of their territory.
Yeah.
So these guys go out to that, or some low-level people go out to start investigating, because nobody knows anything about the leader of this new faction, just that he is this supposed powerful guy who can sway people to his side and shit like that. And they run into this guy who is the escaped court jester from this super powerful guy. And he managed to escape from the powerful guy, and he asks these people for asylum, and they take him back to the planet. And the whole time, he is depicted as being this court jester until the very, very end, when it's revealed that he's actually been the head bad guy the whole fucking time.
Okay. So I see this now.
But the whole time he was acting the fool. So the theory is Jar Jar did the same fucking thing. And it would not be beyond George Lucas to steal from a much better writer to do this.
Gotcha.
But they point to things like the CGI droids and shit. Mm-hmm. If you watch their eye movements and shit, especially, I'll point out one scene. So, Jar Jar, the scene where the Jedi jump off the thing and you see Jar Jar hanging off the balcony.
Yeah.
Right? You can actually see the droids looking where Jar Jar would be if you correctly reversed the shot.
Yeah.
And then moving their eyes to follow to where Jar Jar actually lands. And it was chalked up to being poor editing, where Jar Jar is on the left side of the screen when you're looking at it from one direction, and then when you look at it from the other direction and he lands, he should then be on the right side of the screen.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it would work. Well, he's on the left side of the screen still. So they chalked it up to bad
editing.
To bad cinematography, where they screwed up in his placement. But you can actually follow the droids who are looking where he should be, and then they move their eyes to where he lands, like 10 feet away from where he should be. So he clearly force leapt to land there.
Okay. Okay, Rogue One. Rogue One.
Right, Rogue One. Especially because you got like 20 minutes, so you got to go to work.
Oh shit.
So, Rogue One is awesome.
It's amazing.
It is a fucking brilliant war movie. Everything after that desert planet gets a little muddy. That could have been better. Because they introduced a number of really awesome new characters on that desert planet. And then they don't really do anything until the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
They're not really there. They don't really do anything. And that was a giant waste. Unlike the battle in the desert city, the end battle doesn't... What the fuck was going on? People are just running around, doing things. Nobody really has a clear objective.
Yeah.
I didn't really know where the battle lines were.
Yeah.
Because they seem to literally be everywhere.
Yes.
So you couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. There weren't really any stakes to it.
Yeah, I remember watching it and being like, okay, are we doing one thing, another, blowing shit up? I don't fucking know.
It didn't really have a lot of point to it. But no, for the most part, I thought it was awesome. Way better than A New Hope 2. They did something new, fresh, original. I really don't know why Vader was involved.
Yeah, he was there for like 5 minutes.
I also didn't know Vader was a drama queen. Because, he's got the big lava castle. You know the other fun thing about the lava castle? His bacta tank apparently looks out at the spot where Obi-Wan cut him down in Revenge of the Sith. So when he's in that bacta tank healing, he is literally staring out at the place where he lost his limbs and became Vader. Because Vader is apparently a drama queen.
I'm not gonna fucking argue with it.
I don't... I never got the impression from the beginning of A New Hope that Leia was literally at the battle where the fucking thing took place.
Yeah.
That was a little weird. They should have remotely transmitted it to Leia's ship and had Vader trace the signal.
Yeah.
That would have been the way better way of doing it than having Leia actually physically present at that battle. Because I never got any indication she was actually there. She was the delivery girl, is the impression I got. Remotely transmitting it to wherever she was in space would have been
a lot better.
Especially because it was already being relayed. It wasn't directly transmitted to her ship. It was directly transmitted to a different ship, and then relayed from there to her ship.
Yeah.
Why not have the relay be done to a different system where her ship was at?
Yeah.
That would have worked a lot better. But yeah, there's a lot of good shit in this movie.
Yes.
It's awesome. I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend too.
It's great. The new characters were awesome. I especially loved, I can't remember their name, but the blind Chinese guy and his heavy gun wielding friend. Those guys were cool, which is why I'm really disappointed that they were introduced and then weren't used until the very end of the movie again.
When when the blind guy fucking wields that, I want to say it was like bow and arrow, but was it a crossbow?
I don't remember.
No, it was a crossbow because it reminded me of Chewbacca.
Yeah, okay, it is bowcaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, him going out to hit the button and that whole scene was awesome.
Yes.
The pilot that they rescued / whatever seemed like a fun character. You got to know him a little bit when you first met him, and then nothing, and then at the end, he's being useful and cool again.
Yeah.
I really wish they had reworked between the desert planet and the end, and just... I know they were trying to do the whole thing with Jyn and her dad, but could we have done it in a way that worked in the new characters a little more?
That would have been nice.
I mean, the other pilot guy literally disappears and comes back with a new ship after they crash land. We didn't even get to see him going off and getting a new ship. Apparently, it's super easy to hijack ships on this planet. Because we didn't even fucking get to see that. So, no, it's not a perfect movie. There are definitely some spots in the second, third there that could use some work.
Overall.
But yeah, overall, bottom line, Rogue One is a fantastic motherfucking movie. I highly recommend it for anybody who likes Star Wars, for anybody who likes war movies.
For anyone who just likes movies.
Yeah, no, it's a great fucking movie. Go see it.
Yes, give money to Star Wars.
Yeah. So, all right, that is this week's not live, but pre-recorded and uploaded to YouTube version of the Esoteric Podcast. Once again, I am T.J.Bunker. With me is Wesley. You can check out Wesley on YouTube as Demosai, D-E-M-O-S space I. Don't forget the space. I don't know why there's a space, but don't forget it. It's dumb. Hopefully it being dumb will remind you. Oh, right, it's dumb. I need a space. Haha. You can check us out on twitch.tv/the_esoteric_podcast every Sunday at 3 o'clock. You can check us out on YouTube at The Esoteric Podcast. We are The Esoteric Podcast on YouTube. We don't have a URL there. It'd be cool, but we don't. Check us out on Twitter. We are at The Esoteric Pod on Twitter. Check out our blog over on www.theesotericpodcast.com. And if you like us, you like what we're doing, check us out on Patreon. We are patreon.com/esotericpodcast. Give us some money. Let us know what you think. Give us some suggestions on what we should do next, what you want to hear. So yeah, with that, Wesley, talk about our music, dude.
Okay, the producer of our intro and outro for the Esoteric Podcast. The producer of the intro and outro for the Esoteric Podcast, an artist by the name of Musicality Music. I've worked with him in the past. He's an amazing artist. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you next time.